we got to talk about social norms. I feel like growing up in Canada, we've developed social norms. I think in most Western countries, actually, walking on the right side of the road, being polite to people in line, not skipping lines and stuff. But it feels like things have been eroded a little bit. Have you guys experienced anything in recent memory that we need to bring to light so that we can,
Oh my
get this
gosh.
thing back on track?
Oh my goodness. What are you doing?
Social norms.
This is before Christmas.
Have I experienced anything in my everyday life?
Yes.
Every day of my life?
Every day.
Every day of my life. Daily?
Every day.
Let me tell you something, man. This is my pet peeve. It's my pet peeve. Social norm. All of
Ooh.
not waiting your turn. Standing too close.
I know you don't like
Walking
that
on
one.
the wrong side of the street. Standing on the escalator on the left when you should be standing on the right. It drives me nuts. And maybe you can get into why this is happening.
Okay. Now,
I got lots of stories. I'll let you get into why this is happening.
Okay. Why it's happening is because social norms are not normal. They're not.
Okay.
It's not consistent across every country, everything, every place has a different social norm,
Okay.
right? So whenever you have like the Indians were here and Christopher and his group came over and they're like, the social norms are to shake hands. And
Yeah.
we're like, we don't shake hands.
Yeah,
We
right.
hug.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they're like, no. So it was crazy because, well, was Christopher Columbus from Spain or
I think it was Spain.
Spain, right? Or he was commissioned by Spain, right?
Yes.
So anyways, he's coming over here and he's trying to make his social norms common.
Okay.
Like it's superior to what was currently there, right? And then that became a social norm to just like at least the people receiving could have been like, look, we don't want to make anything too hard for you. We'll adapt some things and you'll see us
Right.
for who we are.
So should you adapt?
Wow. Oh. Should you adapt?
Should you adapt? If you're a city, a country,
This-
a school, your home, wherever you are, when people come into it, should you adapt?
So if you come to my house,
Yeah,
yeah, you have to adapt.
because your house.
It's my house.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Okay,
you have to
so
adapt.
if I go to your Catholic school,
You have to adapt.
you have to adapt to me? No, I should adapt to you.
Yes.
So if I go to your city, your country, who's adapting?
This is weird because
No, it's not weird.
Okay, you're right. You're right. We've had these conversations in the church.
Yeah, this is where I'm confused. Because I think the wrong people are adapting.
Ooh. People that
Because-
are
Because you said something like people start to adapt,
mhm.
right? And the old saying, when in Rome, do as.
Mhm.
These old sayings come from somewhere. They make sense.
Mhm.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it is. If I'm going to China, I'm not gonna walk around, I don't know, smoking weed on the street or whatever I might do here, because
Mhm.
you're gonna wind up getting 100 lashes in the middle of the street. However they do it.
Yeah.
That's why
Lot system.
That's why there's travel advisories and stuff.
Mm.
Hey, listen, man, you going to Russia? That's great. Don't do this, don't do that. You might get into trouble. This is how they do things there.
Mhm.
You have to adapt.
Mhm.
I think it's normal for you to be that way anywhere you go. If I'm going somewhere, talking about countries,
Mhm.
if I'm going to a school, if they wear a uniform, I'm not going to walk in there with my track pants and no, I have to do what you guys do,
Okay.
or else I'm going to get the hell out of there. If I don't like it,
Yeah.
then don't go there.
Right.
Okay, so we're talking about countries now,
Mhm.
because a lot of these social norms are happening socially.
Mhm.
So let's talk about the city where we live, the country.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have to adapt. if I'm the native of that country or city. If it's here, I live here, I've been here, why am I adapting to someone that's coming here? That makes no sense. That actually would make everything very confusing, especially in a city like Toronto, the most multicultural city in the world.
This is
You
the
can't
problem.
adapt. You can't adapt to 200 different cultures. You can't.
So is Donald Trump right then? Is America right?
What does he say? What
They're
Trump
they're
say?
saying when you come to America, you're an American. So
Yes.
forget everything that you've been, theoretically speaking. Like
Yeah.
forget everything that you've been, and you become American. Our
He's-
values.
I tell you what, he's right, but he's saying it the wrong way.
Okay.
You should have. When you go to America, you are American.
Mm-hmm.
You should never forget your heritage. You should never forget where it came from,
Mm-hmm.
and there should be a place, where you've arrived. There should be a place, a comfortable place where you can celebrate that. But the people of America shouldn't be adapting to you. I don't think they should. You came there, you're American. Do as they do.
Okay, but what if in becoming an American, you're showing an American, hey, look, rice and peas is a great thing.
Yeah.
Having an enchilada is amazing.
Right.
Having some fufu, you don't eat with a hand. You don't eat
That's
with a
good.
fork,
I think that's good because then you're learning about different cultures.
right?
But I just think whatever, like I'm not American,
Mhm.
but whatever is American,
Mhm.
people should be aspiring to be that because that's where you want to go. It doesn't make sense you go
Oh,
somewhere and you
okay,
don't
okay.
want to be them.
Mm.
To me, that doesn't make sense. Like if I go visit a country, if I go to Antigua,
Yeah.
I'm like, this place is phenomenal.
Right.
Like, wow, I love it. I want to be here.
Mhm.
When I go there, I'm not gonna be forcing maple syrup and all this stuff on everybody because I'm Canadian.
Beaver tails.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be so thrilled to be there. I'm gonna be like into their culture.
Right.
You know, how do we do things here? You guys okay? I don't know. You walk on the beach in the morning. Yeah, I want to do that. So to me, it doesn't make sense if I'm gonna go down there and be like, no, I'm Mr. Canada, and I'm gonna do everything the way I did back home, and you guys have to change things for me. That to me sounds crazy.
That does sound crazy.
That sounds
as
crazy.
you say it.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. So when it comes to social norms, I think a lot of the problems with our social norms, like Damien mentioned, comes from our supreme multiculturalism, which I think is
Canada's?
yes,
Okay.
which I think is a great thing. It's just not managed right. It's not managed right, and that's why Canada, when it comes to what's Canadian and being Canadian around the world, it's a joke. It's a
Yeah,
joke.
it is.
No one can even tell you what Canadian means.
Yeah, not anymore. That's true.
Because we don't stand firm on who we are, how things are run, how things are supposed to go when you're here. We don't stand firm on it.
Yo, you sound like you're gonna be the next mayor, no? Mayor Kirk.
No,
Come on, man.
definitely not.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we don't stand firm on it, and that's why no one knows what that is. So if you don't know what it is, then anyone can come in and say what they think it is, or do things however they want, and there's not going to be any conflict because, shoot, I don't know, maybe you're doing it the right way. No one knows what the right way is. It's crazy. So we could talk about today.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
can talk about some of the right things today.
Okay. So, for instance, we are a spin-off of England. Sorry, of
Yeah, the
the
monarchy,
UK, right? The monarchy and all that stuff. So, the true English
Yeah.
have some social norms over there,
Okay.
right? Are those social norms here, seeing that we are
Maybe.
we're a spin-off of them?
I'm not that familiar with the UK, but maybe they are. I mean, if people from there came here, they must have. I don't know. Like some of our rules and stuff
Mhm.
are the same, so they have to be. Like I'm thinking about our language, the way we spell and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even realize. I had to tell a teacher.
Oh,
I was very disappointed. I had to tell a teacher that I don't want my child learning Z because it's Z, like the alphabet.
yeah.
It's Z. A lot of times, listen to how they sing it in school. They might not realize what they're like. We're so Americanized. They say the alphabet, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
You have to say
X,
a whole
Y,
thing to get to
Z.
Z, right?
I'm like, Z? No, it's Z. Z sounds cooler. It rhymes because we didn't invent the song, but it's the letter is
shit.
pronounced Z.
X.
So
Y,
if my child is saying Z, I'm going to come to you and say, what are you doing? Why are you teaching them something that's not our language?
Ooh.
Right? A lot of people don't realize that, you know, it's not lieutenant, it's lieutenant if you're in Canada.
It's what?
Lieutenant governor. We don't say lieutenant, we say lieutenant.
It's not lieutenant.
No.
Lieut. It's left.
Lieutenant.
This
right.
language is killing me.
Words spelled like favorite.
Yeah.
Like in America they put O-R-I-T.
Yeah.
We put O-U.
Right.
They take out the U.
Yeah.
There's lots of color,
Yeah.
flavor. They take out the U, right? So I can't stand when Canadian people spell things the way Americans spell, the way American people spell things, or they type them or text them, whatever it is. That's a pet peeve for me. Because those little things, like I know that's Canadian,
Right.
right? And I'm proud to be Canadian.
Right.
So I correct people on that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But the Z and Z thing drives me like my child's. Come on, imagine you take your kid to school. They're 4, and you're starting them off with that
Wow.
right at the bat.
Yeah,
No,
it's
come
over.
on. And people don't realize like that's just language. But there's a lot of things. Like I said, UK. I don't know anything about the UK, but I'm sure. I know lieutenant. I know we get that from Britain,
Okay.
right? That's you know, because we're a part of the Commonwealth,
Right.
and there's a lot of things with language. But let's talk about. Okay, Demi said social.
Okay.
cues.
So social norms. All right. So
Pick one.
a social norm in Toronto.
Okay.
All right. Okay. People are walking. The sidewalk is big enough for 3 people,
Yeah, probably.
right?
Yeah.
Going one way.
Yeah.
I'm on the right side. You're on the left. You and Damien are walking down on the left. If I'm in the middle, where should I go? Should I look at you and tell you to move? Or should
How many people are walking this way?
you
Are-
and Damien are walking left on the left-hand side, walking towards me. But obviously, because it's a 3-person sidewalk,
I'm one person walking down.
correct,
There's 2 people coming this way.
correct.
No one has to move. There's room enough for 3 people.
But I'll be honest with you, like even on this
okay, if
sidewalk,
it's-
look, they're in line.
Okay, if it's
Right?
tight,
Yeah.
the 2 people, the one that's in the middle would have to make an adjustment.
What would they do?
They would have to go to the right. Their right.
And behind the person that
Yeah,
they're walking
sure.
with?
Yeah, sure. I've done that before. The
Is
main goal is to stay on the right.
So is that courtesy? So then the courtesy of the norm is to do something that enforces it, no matter what the rule, well, no matter what the situation is what you're saying,
Because I'm sticking to the rule.
right?
If let's say I'm one of the 2 people, right? And we're walking, Damien's beside me on the right.
Yeah,
I'm beside him. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle.
yeah,
Someone is coming down on our left,
Right.
but it's their right.
yes.
If I'm a big guy and I'm gonna brush shoulders with them, I would back down and go kind of behind Damien.
Why wouldn't the other
correct.
person? Why wouldn't the big guy move more off the sidewalk?
He's
So,
in the right spot. He's walking on the right.
but where's the courtesy of him knowing that he's big and that he's taking up more
The
than?
only place for him to go, he'd have to go on the grass.
Well, that's where
Because-
you should go. Is
Yeah.
that okay? No, okay. So I'm being a bit jerky, but like that. Why wouldn't that be reasonably a reaction?
When you're walking by people, the group that has the higher number has to make the adjustment.
Oh,
The group that has the higher number. If it was 2 guys and there's 3 of you, the third person should be the one kind of backing backing behind the others and coming to the right.
so
And make room for everyone. Because everyone, if you didn't know, everyone should be walking on the right. Walk on the right. Even if you're on your cell phone, whatever you're doing. You know why? Because we drive on the right. Everything is done on the right,
okay.
right? You look at the
Yeah.
roads, people are driving on the right. So you walk the same way. It's easy. So if you're walking by yourself on the sidewalk, and I'm walking by myself, and we're coming towards each other,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm walking on the right and you're walking on your left, what's going to happen? We're going to bump into each other. That's why you have this rule. So people don't bump heads like everywhere you're walking.
But what if I stare you down on my way walking and I'm making you feel intimidated? Like you got to get out the way.
Then you're going to learn today you're going to learn today that you're not walking in the right you're not walking in the right lane. You're not walking in
Yeah.
the right lane. Cuz this is okay,
Yo, this is
we have to be silly.
okay,
You're walking on your left,
Right.
I'm walking on my right.
right,
Eventually, if no one moves, we're going to walk into each other.
right.
What should happen is I would just stand there and look at you. And you're going to say, yo, get out of my way. I'm going to say, listen, I'm walking on the right. You're walking in the wrong space. You should be walking on the right. And then we would not be touching each other. And this might be the first time you're hearing this, but now you know. And if you want to get irate after that, I'm just going to walk away. But now at least someone told you, now you have no excuse. You should be walking. And you know what? That person probably would realize, oh, yeah, you know what? It seems like most people are walking. But the problem is a lot of people aren't.
This is the problem.
Social norms.
The norms.
We're the most multicultural city in the world. And I think a lot of people don't do things like that because around the world, not everyone drives on the right.
Right.
There's countries
right.
where people drive on the left. I
Yes.
think the majority,
Yes.
honestly, are countries, I think they drive,
Drive
on the left.
Yeah.
So maybe it's different. I haven't traveled a lot. So maybe in those countries, they walk on the left. I don't know. Or maybe they don't care and they just walk everywhere. But when in Rome, do as. And that makes everything run smooth.
All right. So like, let's just say I'm new to Canada.
Yes.
I'm an immigrant.
Yep.
I'm coming from whatever country. And in my country, we walk on the left.
Yep.
Should there be something like in immigration
Yes.
to try and,
Yes.
you know-
There should be a course. Like a one-day breakthrough
yeah.
of social norms where they cover it. Just how when you want to become a Canadian citizen,
Mhm.
you got to take a test.
Yes.
And maybe there's a day when you have to go and I don't know what you do. Sing the anthem,
hmm
whatever. Maybe you have to know the prime minister. I have no clue
Yeah. This is
what
not
the
as,
test
yeah.
is like.
Yeah.
Part of it should be like you got to take a 3-hour course where they just talk about social norms. Social norms. If you're standing in line, you should not be touching anyone else in that line. Plain and simple.
What do you mean?
If I'm in line, I should not be feeling somebody else in line. Like their body touching my body. That should never happen. That should never happen.
What?
It's crazy.
What line are you talking about?
The bank line, the line at Walmart, the line at Tim Hortons. Doesn't matter what line I'm in. No one should ever be walking behind you and wait until they bump you to stop. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
And that happens all the time.
Okay. I know that you've had this before, and I'm laughing because I know, but so how would you reinforce the social norm of not being too close to me when there's other countries where being close is a thing? Like,
It's okay.
is okay. Because
Yeah.
like you said, we're multicultural, so our borders are open,
Yeah.
and we're bringing in and like you said, Canadians are doing more of the adapting than. So how do you?
There's things that can be done without words.
Okay, show me. Okay. So you're in line. I'm in line. You're in line.
Okay, this is the line.
Okay.
Simple, okay? So we're at Tim Hortons
Tim Hortons.
and we're in line, right?
Yeah.
And the line is moving. And we're
Okay.
kind of walking up. And you get too close. You start to get too close. Even worse, you might try to walk by me, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, right? A simple gesture like this.
The elbow out.
This right here, this creates space. So many times I've had to use this. I'll go like this so you can see better.
Yeah.
Many times I've had to use this where someone's too close to me and I simply put out the elbow.
But
Now,
what if I'm trying to get by?
If you touch somebody, then clearly
You're too close.
you are too close.
Yeah, you're too.
There's no way I should do like this and be touching somebody.
Yeah.
That means they're too close.
That's it.
and if they
That's
bump
intimately
and if
close.
they, yes, and if they bump into you and there's words, you can simply say, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? We're in line. Do you want to go around me? No, you have to wait. We're in line. This is how it works." Let me tell you something.
That works.
Kids, practice at home. Practice at home. It works. It works beautifully. I do it all the time.
Just to
I
make
do it
sure.
all the time. I do it all the time. And hey, you know what? We were talking earlier.
Yeah.
There could be multiple reasons why people try to walk by you
Mhm.
or don't respect your space or whatever it is. I have no clue. It's just difficult for me because I haven't been anywhere else. I know how it's supposed to be done here,
Mhm.
what the social norms are.
Mhm.
And these are things that I think there should be a little quick course.
It should be
Nothing
course.
heavy.
Yeah.
Just simple little things. You can't, when you get on the subway, you can't put your hands on people. Like
What are you talking about?
entering the subway, you can't take your hands and put them on someone's back as you're moving in. Oh yeah, that happens. There's some countries where that's normal because they're so populated. Like it's so
Okay.
busy
Yeah.
that it's normal to push.
To push.
Yes. Yes. I'm not going to say what culture. I've had elderly people from this culture doing that to me. And when I was younger, I always respect my elders.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger, I wouldn't say anything. But now, I don't care how old you are. Because you're not doing it. I feel like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And someone has to tell you that we don't do that here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not normal. It's offensive. You have to stop. That's it.
Okay. Social norms in the barbershop. Okay.
Wow.
Now, this one, I gotta say, there are some
Tons.
people I want to karate kick, like right.
There's tons.
Okay, so these chairs, $1,800, $2,000, right?
Yeah.
They're sturdy,
Yeah.
but when entering the chair, a lot of people. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. Like the chair's there and you see it and you want to step on it like this and then turn
Yeah.
and then get in there. Right? Now,
Yeah,
this was on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So when it's pumped up,
Yeah.
it's even crazier. So think about it. It's
like
off the ground.
It's like a skateboard.
This is the shop, right?
Right.
You're getting into the chair. You see that it's off the ground,
Yeah.
and like math is not even mathing. It doesn't make any sense. Where is you're 220? The chair doesn't weigh 220.
The chair is made out of concrete. I guess.
Why would you step on it, see the reaction of it, the chair starts
Yeah.
tipping over, and you still
And you
look at the chair like there's something wrong with the
People start doing that. People start
look.
like something's wrong with the chair.
Coming with the chair. I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? So the social norm in the barber chair or in the barber shop is when you're getting into the chair, you put your foot over and you sit down.
Let's sit down. That's it. Simple.
That's simple.
Any
I want-
chair, every chair. That's how you do it.
Any and every chair, bro. My sister has a recliner, a lazy boy recliner, and it looks like a toy.
Mm.
So when it's up, the feet are extended. There's no possible way, even when a kid realizes that that's not going to hold them up,
Mhm.
someone's coming from another room with rage.
Mhm.
Get off of there.
Yeah.
So you've learned that from young. I don't think this is any different. But it doesn't make any sense. So
It's good you explain it because you never know. Like, there's some people that maybe don't go to barbershops. Like, it's very rare. Or then they're maybe not around these type of chairs. I have no clue. I'm trying to make excuses for them.
you're adapting.
Yeah.
You're adapting
I
to
have-
them. You see what I'm saying?
Bad. I have no clue why I said
This
that.
is why we're not favored.
Okay, I want to talk escalators.
Escalators.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do on an escalator?
On an escalator, What am I doing? Am I tired and I'm just going up?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
say
so
you're.
I'm not stepping.
It's busy. You're
Right.
tired. You don't feel like climbing the escalator.
So
Where do you stand?
I stand on the left.
Lord have mercy. No, we don't stand on the left
Why not?
because that is not where you stand.
What are you talking?
That's not our social norm. You stand on the right.
But it's going up.
Right. It's going up. So
Okay,
the
so
reason why we have to stand, we have to pick a side to stand on, because there's some people that wanna climb up the escalator.
okay.
They get on, and it's just faster. It's faster than climbing the stairs. You climb something that's already moving, so they want to move. So we have to be, cognizant of our fellow man, and we have to realize that we're all together trying to go somewhere. Some people want to stand. Some people want to walk. So that's why we have this rule: on the right side, you stand. If you don't want to climb, you stand and you're stationary. On the left, you walk. You move on the left on the escalator.
Stand right, walk left.
Anyone listening now, next time you go to the subway, next time you go to the mall, just look at the escalator and you'll see the majority of people will be standing on the right and they're walking up the left.
Okay, what if it's just you on the escalator
Yep.
and you're standing on the left,
That's-
and someone's coming from the bottom?
If you're going to stand on the left,
Yeah.
you should be aware of looking behind you, or at least knowing what's coming behind you,
Okay.
because you're standing in the wrong spot. So
Okay.
standing on the left is fine if no one's on the escalator, because who cares? No one's there. But you got to be cognizant of the fact that someone could be coming behind you. So just out of give a glance or stand to the side, and if someone's walking up, you're supposed to move to the right
Hold on a second.
and let them pass.
You know what? Something's wrong because you said the rule before on the street.
Yeah.
You're on the right. Everything happens on the right, right?
We're driving on the right.
Right.
We walk on the right.
So then this rule is also applicable to driving on the street. So I'm driving on the street.
You're
There's
thinking the movement should be on the left.
it should be on.
I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. Not everything makes sense, but that's how we do it. With the escalators, that's how we do it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's different outside North America. I
Okay.
know North America, Canada, US,
Uh-oh.
you stand on the right.
Damie's got a question. He looks angry too.
No, the way it applies to driving is like when you're on the guardrail or something, slow traffic is on the right, and then the fast lane / passing is on the left.
Oh.
Perfect.
So okay, so
It's true.
if I
The passing lane.
is the left.
The passing lane is the left.
Okay, so if I'm
He's
going,
right.
okay, so
That's why.
how
it
fast
makes
you
sense.
drive, right? So let's just say you're driving, the speed limit's 100, right?
Yeah.
And traffic is moving, but the passing lane. Okay, the passing lane
Yeah, the left lane.
is moving faster than the right lane, but I'm going the speed limit of 100. So why should I leave? Because it's the speed limit. Why should
So
I
you're
get-
saying you're going to speed limit, but you're in the fast lane.
I'm in the fast
You're in
lane?
the left lane?
Yeah.
You have to move
Why?
because people want to go faster and they want to pass.
But the speed limit's 100.
True. But you have to go in the flow of traffic. So if you're going 100, like for example, if you're going 100 on the 401,
Yeah.
right? But everyone else is going 120, 125,
Yeah.
you can get a ticket because you're impeding traffic. People got to maneuver to get out of your way. If everyone else is going fast, you got to speed up and be in the flow of traffic.
But the speed limit's 100.
Yes. But being in the flow of traffic is more important because you can cause an accident by going too slow.
Okay. So I'm driving on the street with 2 lanes, and you're trying to tell me if I'm going the speed limit
Yes.
in the left lane
Yes.
and someone wants to go faster than me,
If they want to speed.
if they want to speed,
Yeah.
I have to let them?
Yes. You got to move out of the way because that's what that lane is for. That lane is for people that want to move or they need to go faster, whatever it is. And we have that rule so they can get out of everyone's way. Like that person shouldn't have to weave. It's up to them. If they want to speed and go faster, here, do your thing. And they can zoom and get by. And it does make perfect sense because there's times when someone might be going a little bit under the speed limit,
Mm-hmm.
which is their prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
then they should stay in the right,
right.
which is the slow lane.
Right.
If you want to pass, you pass on the left.
Okay.
So Damien's right, and I totally forgot. That is why it applies to the escalator. The escalator, everyone's moving the same way.
Oh my gosh.
The right side is the slow lane. You're standing, you're stagnant.
It makes sense.
If you want to pass, you pass on the left.
So
This also applies to bikers, people riding their bicycles. If you're riding right here on Adelaide,
Mhm.
and it's a one-way, for example, this is a one-way. I don't know why people are, it's a one-way, sorry, this way.
Mhm.
I see people riding their bike this way all the time. And I'm like, sometimes I feel like walking in front of them. And just because if you hit me, you're wrong. Just because you're on a bike, if you're on the road, you're a vehicle now. You got to go the same way as traffic. It's a one-way. This is the one-way.
what? Okay.
You can't ride your bike, in that lane going this way. So I'm just saying. So people riding their bikes,
Mm-hmm.
when you're riding your bikes, the same thing applies. You have to pass on the left, because if you don't, that's a big accident. Actually, a bigger accident than being like in your car or walking.
Mhm.
Because bikes, you're just kind of out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
You could be going fast, but there's no protection. So I've seen guys get pissed if someone comes in. If you're riding and someone's past you on the right, that's a huge no-no, because you're not supposed to. So you're not expecting it, and it could cause an accident.
Okay. So
Pass on the left. Laurent's being devil's advocate.
I'm not even being devil's advocate.
He knows all this already.
No, honestly.
But you have to do this because there's people that don't know.
Okay, so the only problem with so I have my issues,
Yeah.
right? So you're saying pass on. Okay, the speeding thing.
Yeah.
The only reason I know about the left lane being the passing lane is because I watch what's going on in Germany. But that's the Autobahn, where there isn't a speed limit on some parts of that highway,
Yeah.
right? So you get to test out your car. You can go 300 kilometers an hour.
Mhm.
Fine. I'm going to Germany just for that. Make sure you guys document that. I'm going to Germany just to drive that.
Nice.
However, but that's when it's going ridiculously fast. So at some point, let's just say someone's going 140.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bit aggressive?
Yeah, they're going too fast.
Right?
You should get out of their way. That's their prerogative. It's actually illegal to drive in the left lane for a prolonged amount of time. You're not supposed to be chilling driving that lane.
What?
No, it's a passing lane. You're supposed to go into it because you're going around somebody, and then you get out of it, and you allow whoever wants to go faster to drive. You're not supposed to be driving in that lane for a long period of time,
Bro, this
and
is
you'll get a ticket for that too. If you're driving and cops see you kind of just chilling in that lane,
and there's nobody else on the highway.
yeah, they're not knowing us on the highway, but if you're driving there for a prolonged time
Yeah.
and you're not getting out of it, then like maybe past an exit or two, oh for sure. Pull
Wow.
over.
I
Sure.
technically do that just out of habit. Only because
Yeah.
I saw like
You-
when we were driving back and forth like to Halliburton,
Right.
you get to like one lane going either way, right? So when you pass into the dotted line and you come back, you have to get back over, right? Like
It's so funny, you know what?
that's crazy.
We were talking about the other day, talking about driving and rules of the road and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in the fast lane,
Mhm.
the passing lane on the highway, and you're oblivious. Sometimes it happens. You're driving and you don't notice that someone's coming up on you fast.
Mm-hmm.
You should see, because you gotta
Check your rear view.
you
Yeah.
gotta check your rear view.
Yeah.
As a driver, you gotta check your mirrors periodically. So you should look at me. Oh shoot, this guy's come up fast. Let me come over. If you don't notice, and all of a sudden he's right on your butt, and you feel or you see his blinkers, what does that mean?
That he's gonna go around you.
That means, buddy, get out of the way.
The
Some
high
people
beams.
Because I've seen people get offended by that. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And that's because they don't understand the rules of the road and they don't understand the social norms.
Mm-hmm.
If you've missed it and you didn't realize he's coming up fast on you, but you see his blinkers,
Mm-hmm.
that means get out of the way.
Get out of
I'm
the
getting your attention so you can move. That's it.
So go to the right.
Move to the right.
Okay.
Move to the right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you another one. We're driving on the highway
Mm-hmm.
or a road.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere where there's opposite traffic. Now, you see a driver on the opposite side, blinking their lights. It's nighttime, and they blink their lights. What does that mean? On the opposite side, you're driving this way, they're driving that way, and they flash you.
That means the cops up ahead.
Yes, cops ahead. So they're giving you a warning because they've been where you're going.
Okay.
They're giving you a warning that there's cops up ahead. You might
Yeah.
want to slow down, right? Or it could mean your lights are off. It could mean that too. It could mean kind of check your car. Something's going on. They could be saying your lights are off or something's happening.
Or you have your high beams on.
Or your high beams on. Yeah, they're giving you like a heads up
Yeah.
to kind of check what's happening. But for the most part, cops ahead.
Yeah. In cottage country, it's either cops ahead or you've left your high beams on, because out there isn't a lot of lights, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna put your high beams on to see further,
Yeah,
and then if you see a car coming, you're supposed to turn your high beams off.
yeah.
But if you're passing somebody in the opposite direction with your high beams on, that's
Yeah,
That's
you're
blinding.
blinding them. You're blinding them. Yeah.
so that means like, hey, turn it off.
Mhm.
So, and you're right. It should always, if someone's high beaming you, that means something's wrong. Look at what you're doing. There's either you're in the wrong lane, high beams on,
Just
check your
check.
car.
Don't
Yeah.
get offended. Just check. It's okay. It means you don't know today, but now you know.
So don't be offended.
So we talked about the escalator. We talked about walking down the street. We talked about being too close. Oh my gosh. You know the funny thing
That's
is,
frustrating.
I thought COVID would have fixed all that. I thought
Bro.
people would have been too paranoid after COVID, because COVID was beautiful, by the way. COVID was beautiful. I love the fact that everyone was forced to be too close.
To
I
not
like-
be close.
Oh,
Yeah.
to not be close.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I loved it. But I even had an incident. I'm going to tell you. I had an incident in a No Frills
Mhm.
during COVID when we had to be spaced out.
Mhm.
And they had the stickers on the ground and all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. There's a guy behind me. I'm not going to say where he's from. But I know he's from Soroka. He had a heavy accent. I could tell. He comes behind me with his cart right on my butt. Like the cart basically almost hit me. And I didn't say anything. I looked. I moved. When it's time to move, I moved to the next circle, right?
Mhm.
You have your space. This guy did not do the same. He moved past the circle, up like against me again. And I just simply said, buddy, the circles
Yo,
on
buddy.
the ground.
Kirk says buddy.
I said, the circles on the ground, that's to show you where you're supposed to be. We're supposed to be spaced out. And he looked, he's like, oh yeah, sorry. So he knew, he just forgot, right?
Yeah,
Which is
okay,
fine.
Okay.
So sometimes people just need to be reminded.
Mhm.
We shouldn't let it slide, because then that's how you get chaos. You know why everyone loves Japan? If you hear anyone that's gone to Japan, they come back, they talk about how much they love it, it's beautiful, whatever. You know why? Because there's more order.
Mhm.
People don't litter as much or at all. I'm hearing people, there's straight lines. People wait for a bus or train. People wait in a line. You don't have to tell people. There's no butting in front.
Wow.
There's no all that kind of madness.
Mhm.
That doesn't happen. So everyone can just be normal and be relaxed. Like, that's normal. But the majority of the world isn't like that. And I think when in Rome, do as.
Mhm.
And when in Rome, learn as. You got to figure out, if you're the person moving,
Mhm.
you have to be proactive in finding out what is right and what is wrong.
Okay. Social norms. What if the social norm has biases towards a group of people?
Oh my God.
So should I say something? Should I stand up
Give me an
for
example.
a social norm might be I'm allowed to say a certain word to you. Right? Like we don't say the N-word, right?
Okay.
But yeah, you know what? There's
This is a whole other podcast. You want to get to the N word?
right.
Listen, that's to be continued.
All right. Social norms, because it's a norm now. It's a social norm to be able. I heard.
It's getting there. Depending on where you are,
Yeah.
too. Depending on where you are.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to talk about that another day.
Oof. All right. Another day, another dollar.
But there are social norms in Canada. They're just not clear cut, pasted on a form so everyone knows.
Mhm.
And it's tough. Canadians tend to be a little more laid back
Mhm.
and not as combative. And I think that's why things have gotten out of hand. I think that's why I'm getting bumped and bum rushed in line. That's why people, for no reason, That's why people are walking into me on the street. That's why on the escalator, almost every time I'm on the escalator, not a lot of people are doing it, but all it takes is one person to get on the left and park their butt there.
And ruin it for
And you have to
everybody
just say,
else.
excuse me, or walk on the left. Sometimes I have to shout that. Because you know what happens? One person stops, and then people
Everybody
stop.
stops. Yeah.
I'm like, why isn't someone telling that lady or man to move?
Yeah.
Why do we all have to put up with it?
Yeah.
So if it's right in front of me, I just walk up. Usually I walk hard
Yeah.
so they can hear me.
Mhm.
And then if they have common sense, they'll know, oh, shoot, I'm supposed to move.
Mhm.
And they'll move. Or they won't move. And I'll just say, excuse me.
Mhm.
And they'll move. If they're far ahead and I can't get to them, I shout. I say, walk on the left. And then usually they get it.
When your kids are with you, this is what you do?
You have to do it when your kids are with you.
Wow.
You have to because they're learning too.
Learning too.
I tell my kids all the time. All the time. I go, listen, no, you stand here.
Mhm.
Because when they're little, they don't know.
Mhm.
You have to teach them.
Mhm.
Stand here. Oh, but why? Because look, the guy behind you might want to walk by. You walk on the left. You stand on the right. That's orderly. That's how everyone gets to where they want to go.
Okay, so I'll give you a little experiment that was done just to
Yeah.
give you something to think about. It's a staged setup.
Mm.
There's actors and then there's real people. They're in a doctor's office, and person goes in. The actor goes in to the office and sits down. There's a beep. When the beep is sounded,
Seen this.
they stand up, right?
Yeah.
And sit down. So then a regular client walks in. They're sitting there reading the newspaper, waiting for their turn, and then all of a sudden the beep happens. The actor stands up. The person that heard the beep, that's a regular client, looks at him like he's crazy.
Right.
Then another actor comes in, and same thing happens. The beep happens, the two actors stand up, and then the regular client's like, what the hell? The next beep, everybody stands up
Yeah. Yeah.
for no reason,
I've seen it. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So they're adapting to, and it's stupid.
Yeah. It is stupid.
So
That's a good example because in that example, you're like, well, they're doing the right thing. They're adapting.
they're adapting, yeah,
But it's stupid. They don't have to do that.
right.
It's weird because if you're not hurting anybody,
Mhm.
you're not impeding anything. Like if that person sat down and that person's been there before,
Mhm.
and this is the first time
Yes.
they're seeing it.
Yeah,
So if they've been there before, they haven't seen this before, I would say to myself, okay, why am I standing up? Is there a reason for me standing up?
Mhm.
Does someone come and clean off my seat every time I stand up?
Mhm.
Like if that was happening, then I have to stand up.
Mhm.
But if you don't understand it, then it's right to question and say, excuse me, why are we standing? And then they'd explain to you that, oh, shoot, okay, now I get it. Now I know. I think it's okay to ask questions.
Mhm.
Just ask. That's it. I don't think you should follow blindly, but I think you should ask.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would. I'm just saying, if I went to a country, if I moved somewhere, everything I do, I'm asking, is this okay? Am I doing it the right way? Everywhere I go,
Mhm.
it blows my mind why people go somewhere and then just do as they want to do.
It's an
And it-
elitist.
And they think it's okay.
It's an
Maybe
elitist attitude.
You'd have to think you're better than people to do that.
Ooh.
That'd be another podcast. But you'd have to think you're better than what's there, which is why you're just doing whatever you want. You're doing it the same way you did in your country.
Mhm.
You're basically telling me what you're doing is better. You don't have to change. You don't have to conform.
I think that elitist. There's a system called the caste system.
Oh shoot! Stop this right now.